So hello everyone, this video is the first part of my Python course. So there are three targets of this video. First is to download Python. Second is to install Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is going to be the editor wherein we are going to write all of our code. Third is to learn about different data types and mathematical operators in Python. So let's start by downloading Python. So just go to Google and type python.org. You'll be directed to the Python site and just go to downloads and download the latest version of Python. Currently it's 3.10.3. So it's downloaded. Let's open it. Don't forget to check this box that add Python 3.10 to path. Alright, so then click customize installation and all these are checked. Okay. Pip is going to be the tool through which we are going to install all the Python packages. So click next and install for all users. Check all these boxes and just click install. Say yes. Okay. So now let's just wait for it to install. Okay, so as we can see that the setup has been installed. So let's just close it. Now to check if Python is installed properly, we'll go to the command prompt of our computer and we'll type Python. If you can see this output, then that means that Python has been installed properly. So let's just type in something. Let's just type print my name is Arnab. Now press enter. If we are getting this output and we are getting no errors, that means Python has been installed properly. So to exit out of this, we can just type exit and open and close parentheses. All right. So next thing is to install Jupyter Notebook. So to install Jupyter Notebook, there are many ways to do it. I'm going to be doing it using pip. So all we have to do is write pip install Jupyter Notebook. Now it was already installed on my laptop. Now to run the Jupyter Notebook, we are going to type Python M notebook. And now let's just wait. Alright. So we can see that the Jupyter Notebook has been opened up. It will open up in a browser only. So now over here you can see a new. So there are I can create a new notebook, I can create a text file, I can create a folder, I can create a terminal. So right now I'm going to create a new Jupyter Notebook. So let's click over here. Alright. So now a Jupyter Notebook is completely opened up. So what we can do to test if it works is we can write the same thing we wrote in the command prompt, which is print my name is Arnab. Now to run a code in Jupyter Notebook, we need to press Ctrl plus Enter. So as we can see that the code is running properly. Now if we press Alt plus Enter, what it will do is it will run the code and it will add a new cell in the bottom. Now the next thing that we need to know is what are comments. Now comments are statements in a code which are not executed by the compiler. There are two types of comments. One is single line comment and the other is multi-line comment. Now single line comment is denoted by hashtag. So anything we write after this is not going to be taken up by the compiler during execution. And the other is, as I said, is multi-line comment. Now multi-line comment is denoted using three single quotes. Anything we write between these three single quotes is not going to be executed by the compiler when we execute the cell. So if I were to write print my name is Arnab, between this, it's not going to be executed by the compiler. It's just going to be printed as it is, like so. So let me just press Alt plus Enter again. All right. So now let's just learn about what exactly are data types. Now a data type, let me just write here as well. Okay. So a data type is a classification which states that what type of value a variable has, right? So now what does that mean? So there could be different kinds of values. For example, numeric values 1, 2, 3, and so on. There could be decimal values 1.1, 3.8, and so on, right? And then there could be character values, for example A, B, special characters like hash, all these things. The fourth is going to be string values. Now string are a sequence of characters. For example, Arnab, that's my name, so it's going to be, this is going to be a string. The fourth type of data type is going to be bool. Now bool is true or false. True and false data type is called bool. So true is denoted by 1 and false is denoted by 0. Now the question is, what exactly are variables? So variable is something in which we store our data. So if I just remove all this and write number equals 1, right? So when I execute this, the variable named as number has the value of 1. So if I write print and then I write number, it's going to output 1. It's going to output 1, like so. I can also write 1.0 and it will output 1.0. As you can see, the output is 1.0, right? Now, now in this variable I can store anything, like I can store a character A. If I print number, it's going to give me A. If I write Arnab, it's going to print Arnab. I can store anything I want in it. Now what bool does, as I said, bool is true or false. So if I write true, it's going to print true. Now as I said, true is denoted by 1 and false is denoted by 0. So if I do int true, if I do this, then it's going to print 1. Now why is that? Because int means integer. So it's converting the true value to an integer value. So a number is denoted by int, a decimal is denoted by float, a string is denoted by str, and a true or false value is denoted using bool. So these are mainly 4 types of data types that we'll use. So let me just remove all of this again. Alright, so let's learn about what are the different mathematical operators that we have. So let me just write down some comments again. So the first is addition, the second is subtraction, the third is division, then multiplication, then modulus operator, and then float division. So these are most of the mathematical operators that we use in Python. So if I write num1 equals 5 and num2 equals 3. Let's do all our operations on these two variables. If I write print num1 plus num2, now this is going to give me 5 plus 3, which is 8. So if I execute this, I'm getting 8. As you can see, I'm getting 8. Now if I do subtraction, then it's obviously is going to give me 2. Division is going to give me 5 by 3, it's 1.66. 1.66, right? Multiplication is going to give me 5 3s are 15, right? Modulo, now modulo is the remainder operator. So if I do 5 modulo 3 is going to give me 2, as the remainder of 5 divided by 3 is 2. So if I do this, it's going to give me 2. And now float division. What does float division mean? So 5 divided by 3 was 1.66, and float division is going to push our value to the lowest most nearest integer. So 1.66 is going to become 1. As you can see, it became 1. Now another type of operator is the power operator, which I forgot to mention. It's denoted by this 2 asterisk signs. So if I do num power 2, this is 5 to the power 3, it's going to be 125. That's it. So that was all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.